so today, by my OC challenge, I'm going to show you how to edit an eye. So first things first, I usually, when I edit the eye, I usually just do this part, the pupil, or the part where it's colored. But since I have like a full eye, I think I'm gonna show you how to edit the whole entire eye. I'm not gonna show you just how to edit this part. But remember, if you just want to edit this part, then you can just ignore all the other steps and just watch me do that part. So to get started, you want to first grab that color. You want to press. Remember, I'm using IBS Paint, so I don't know if that works on any other IBS Paint X or something like that. But you click create a layer. You first make this layer. You first make this layer lighter, so then you have a prompt or something to look at when you're doing it. So I'm just gonna trace it first. Just trace it around with that color. I'm just gonna do this side. I'm gonna do that eye off camera, but I'm just gonna do this side to show you what it kind of looks like. I know this side's black, but I'm just gonna do this color since I don't know, it looks good. Yes. Now I'm gonna do this part. Okay. Then alright. Just like that. And then you'll have to add that in. I'm just using a bucket to make this a faster process. But remember, if you're ever using the bucket way, then you just make sure that you go around the outline where again, because there might be this strange line. I don't know if you have seen it, but it's like a little different color of a line just around where you put it. So you will just have to be watchful or careful about that. Okay, now on to our next step. So it's not really it's optional, but I would do it anyways. But just color everything white. You don't have to color this part white, but color everywhere else white, because especially the part where there's a shadow, where it's still the eye, don't do the pupil or just the colored part of the eye. Just go around it with the white, like that. This time I'm just gonna color it in because I don't want it to be any other color. And coloring this part of the eye is easier than coloring that thing. Like that. You don't have to have it perfect, but I was just getting it looking good. So I get that there's one this. Okay, this is hard. Right here, there's one right there. Ignore that for now. We'll talk about how to get that done later. So now we have most of it. Now we're going to get in the pupil. So with the pupil, you want to again make this layer, this layer directly colored. Take some of that color and put in this. Remember how the pupil looks? You don't really have to remember it, but remember to switch between the layers because you don't want to mess up. If you mess up, then it's gonna really go really bad, and you might have to do a couple extra steps during the process. So first, what we have to do is color in this eye, give the pupil, everything. Just like the part with color. I get that it's hard when you can't see this part, but I would say try your best. You can kind of see it, but it's not so clear. But I think you would be able to see it pretty clear. But, so there, and then we have this. Okay, so just remember to color it. This one I'm not using the bucket either, since you would have to do more work with the bucket, and yeah, I'm just gonna color it in. Remember, you can always make your brush bigger to make it easier. So like that, we completed filling out the eye. And now we'll just work on the pupil. So for the pupil, let's work on just the eye first. So this isn't hard shading. You can choose to add a layer or not. I'll suggest adding a layer just in case you want to do something else. You can either use section layer and click on it, or you can use the magic wand just from there. Don't worry if it's a little bit out. It'll be perfectly fine. So yeah. So right now we will first you wanna make your color a bit darker. Not too dark and not too light. Just make sure that's dark like this. Then you want to use your airbrush, or what is it called, airbrush, then trapezoid 20%, and then you want to go around it. So then what kind of the shade? You want to go all around the eye, bottom to the top. Don't make it too much, but just make sure that you can still kind of see it. This part's a bit hard, but I wouldn't count this as very hard stuff to do. So kind of like this, and it'll be fine. Now what we'll do is, we'll keep it like this, and then we will click this and this, so it won't be seeing, so you can kind of see how the pupil looks. And then with that, section, you can do either one. I'll do this one, and then you can use that and kind of color it in. You won't see anything on here. Actually, never mind, it won't work. Okay, that's alright, we can work with it. Okay, so now I can see kind of without it, it'll kind of look like that. But now for the pupil, since nothing will will work, you'll kind of have to look at how it looks. Oh yeah, and also don't try using this. It will just go through if you have a really big pupil going from top to bottom. So you can try using an X scale like this and then try doing it. It won't be recommended since you have to erase that later. But just kind of get the shape of the pupil. This may take some time if it's not the direct. It's alright. It won't really matter anyways. But just try to get it with the best stuff you can. Try to remember how it looks like. Okay. This is about how it looks like, and I bet it doesn't look anything like what I did, but to save some time to show you, just remember, don't use too hard of a pupil, or else you'll have to go through more steps and things. It's also a choice to like make this one fully, and then you like make another layer and draw on that. That'll also be, and like like these like non-visible, and yeah. So there we have this, and now we're gonna make some other things. So we're adding another layer, and for this layer, I am going to, so down here, there's a thing that says normal, make it to add. With add, take this color, and then make the brush to airbrush. I'll suggest trapezoid 40%. You can kind of make it more non-visible if you wanted to. It's okay if you don't. I wouldn't really do it because yeah. But then from the bottom we'll kind of do this. They kind of make a bottom thing, like a bottom highlight kind of thing, and just try to make it whatever you like, not whatever you want, but like how you want the style to look. So like for me, I'm probably gonna do this and that maybe. Okay, I think that looks pretty nice. It's not the best, but we can work with that. And then we're gonna make another layer. It's really important to make all these layers. So now for this layer, we want to make sure this is a little bigger, so I just tap on it. Tap on it one more time. Okay, that doesn't work. Ooh, that doesn't work. It's okay, we can stick with all this stuff. We can be flexible. Okay, so we will, it's okay, I would use, dip pen, hard or dip pen, felt tip pen, hard or soft. I'm using hard right now, and just kind of make some highlights there, like here and there. It doesn't have to be perfect, but what I do was I would make one up here, like that. What happened? Okay, like here, one right here, and then I would make, I usually make a heart or something else down here, and then I would add another highlight up here, so like with this color, something like this. Or in this case, I think I'm gonna make a couple more hearts. So like something like this, and also sorry for the background music, for the background sound, but something like this will be good. And then you have like something. Okay, hi Angelo.
What are you doing?
I'm editing.
Why were you talking?
So this is how it's supposed to look like. And yeah, I'm gonna edit the other eye off camera. And yeah.
Are you making a video?